Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is January 18th, Monday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, before diving into BAND protocol and ICON, BAND, and ICXUSD, and see what exactly are going on in these two markets. Since the last time I've spoken, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on these markets according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit as of today, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations, opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments relevant to my technical analysis, you guys can leave them in the comment section below only. I'll get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be flowing into. Would it be Bitcoin or altcoins? On the daily time frame is still where I'm focusing on for Bitcoin dominance. As I had said before, the price action I am looking at was when the price action here broke below the daily 50 MA, which is the white line right here. Looks like a bearish retest as of now, but this is something I'll still be focusing on, because if Bitcoin dominance actually continues, changes course and trends back upwards, and in combination of if Bitcoin price action dumps, this could take the altcoins, a lot of the altcoins generally speaking, down more significantly, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance trends downwards. All in all, I do think it is better trading altcoins when Bitcoin dominance is trending downwards, generally speaking. Now, on the 3-day time frame is what I'm looking at, which I do see that the price action is being supported by the 3-day 21 MA. So it is very important for the price action to actually break below this 3-day 21 MA to continue downwards. Measure target of that head and shoulders pattern I've talked about on the daily time frame is about 63.5%, I believe, 63.4%, range. Let's take a look into Bitcoin price action now and see what exactly could be going on. Bitcoin price action here, as I've been mentioning for the past 2 days, that's still running within a symmetrical triangle pattern, being pretty boring, which in my opinion is ideal for trading altcoins. It's ideal that, in my opinion, that if Bitcoin price action does nothing, Bitcoin dominance continues trending downwards. In that case, I do think there's going to be a lot better price action in altcoins, as we have already seen for the past couple of days. Daily 21 MA right here is still the key support I'm looking at, and has been good support. However, if this price action actually breaks through the daily 21 MA, then I'll be looking at the 12-hour 50 MA, which is still pretty parallel with the bottom trend line of this symmetrical triangle pattern. So I don't have to invalidate the symmetrical triangle pattern just because the price action breaks through the 21 MA, because I still do have the 12-hour 50 MA right underneath. Now, symmetrical triangle patterns are bullish continuation patterns. The price action, the measured target here, it's over 47K, which is theoretical measured target. May or may not be reached, could also be overreached. I will strategize accordingly. Now let's take a look into ICON first and see what exactly could be going on in here. So all the way down to the all the way up to the monthly time frame here, the price action has not been doing too much. This token has been incepted into the market about late 2017, has not done too much, been on a very, very steady downtrend. However, the price action is back above the monthly 21 MA since a couple of months back already, so nothing too crazy has gone on just yet, especially after September and October. That 2 months of downtrend right there really brought the price action back down to the monthly 21 MA here. However, since about 3 months ago, has started breaking back up and above the monthly 21 MA. So this is something significant I am seeing. Zoom into the weekly time frame here. I do see a huge cup and handle pattern that could be playing out right now. Now, would this be the swing that actually breaks this neckline? I would have the neckline to be about 75 cents here. If the price action actually breaks out of this pattern and above that neckline, I'll be looking at a measured target, approximately $1.40. Okay, that is basically by taking the distance of the neckline to all the way to the bottom of the pattern, which is, I would say, somewhere right here. That seems, I think that is the bottom of the pattern there. So let's adding it back on top of the neckline right here. So about a little over $1.35 there instead then. So correct my initial estimate. It would be about $1.35, slightly over $1.36 in that range. That's theoretical target, like I said, may or may not be reached, could also be overreached. Now, would this be, would this week's candle be the actual candle that breaks it? Now, I have not seen any weekly candles above this resistance, this neckline yet, of about 75 cents here. So if I do see a weekly candle above the 75-cent mark, this neckline right here, a close, then I'll be more inclined to believe that this is going to be the swing that has actually broken above this huge cup and handle pattern. That's what I'm looking for in terms of the move here. It could get rejected again this time. Then I'll be looking at the next fib level here for the support here, as I don't see any other major moving averages that's right underneath the price action right now. So the closest support I do see here is about 63 cents. Okay, so that is the next level of support I'm looking at if the price action gets rejected here. Now let's take a look into the monthly time frame here, where I do see the RSI has been very low. So in my opinion, there's more upside than the downside here, in terms of a macro level at least. So on the weekly time frame, however, there has been possible bearish divergence already since even last week's candle, 2 weeks ago's candles, but not even a red candle that has been yield. So it tells me that this market is still pretty bullish, but this is something I'll take note of, that there's possible bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. And that could, more often than not, signal a pullback later on. I still do see possible bearish divergence on the 3-day time frame, and this 3-day candle closes about 2 hours. Same thing on the daily, so quite a bit of bearish divergence here. So let's see if this is going to be the swing that actually breaks this pattern. Like I said, I'm looking for a weekly candle close with volume confirmation. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenario here. Bullish case scenario, if I do see a weekly candle close above this neckline, then I will safely say that this price action has broken out of this very extensive pattern and go towards its measured target. But measured targets, like I said, may or may not be reached. It's only theory. It could be actually different in live action, okay? That is the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario, if price action gets rejected at this neckline right here, then the next level of support I'll be looking at will be about the 63-cent level. Let's see if that holds. If it doesn't, then I'll be looking further down for possible key supports, namely maybe the daily moving averages. Maybe they'll catch up by then. Now let's take a look into BAND protocol, BANDUSD, and see what exactly could be going on in here. Since the last time I have spoken about BANDUSD, I did say that the price action had broken out of this huge inverse head and shoulders pattern again, but not as extensive as the icon pattern there, because that has been running for about, I think, even, I would say, months or even a year. But let's take a look just to make sure here. Yeah, this has been running for quite some time. Yeah, for a very long time, since even 2019 there. So I'm going to look at BAND protocol. This is about 2 months worth of pattern here. Price action has actually broken out. The expected, the measured target here was about $11.60. Price action did get to that measured target. And right now, it does seem like the price action is forming a ascending triangle pattern here. On the daily time frame, more specifically, I do have two sets of swings up and two sets of swing downs. Okay, so this tells me that this ascending triangle pattern is valid. Measure target here would be the opening distance of the pattern, and then adding it back on top of the pattern will give me about $16.75. Like I said, measure targets are theoretical targets only. Could be reached, or may not, or could be overreached. Strategize accordingly. Now, if this is correct, then the ascending triangle pattern, like I said, is a bullish pattern. 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that stat on your own. And the bullish case scenario here, simply if the price action gets past the top trend line here, which is about $11.75, slightly over, the signal, the safe signal that I'm looking for will be a daily candle close above this level with volume confirmation. I do also want to point out there are possible bearish divergences on quite some of these bigger time frames here, including, I think we're good on the 3-day time frame so far, but this is something I'll still be keeping an eye out on if I was in a position. On the daily time frame, I think it could be beat as well, but I'll still be keeping an eye out on it, on the RSIs, on these larger time frames, in case bearish divergence does happen. Now, that is the bullish case scenario. If we start getting daily candle closes above this level right here, about $11.75, I would say safely, with volume confirmation, that would tell me it's a breakout of this ascending triangle pattern. The bearish case scenario here, if the price action just breaks this bottom trend line, I may have to readjust this ascending triangle pattern into a larger ascending triangle pattern, which I don't think it would be invalidated because I do have the daily 21 MA pretty parallel with this bottom trend line. So if the price action actually breaks this bottom trend line, I would just readjust the bottom trend line to the daily 21 MA, as that's what I'm assuming. And if the daily 21 MA actually breaks, then I'll be looking at the 12-hour 50 MA, which I would think would be becoming parallel with this bottom trend line of this ascending triangle pattern. So this ascending triangle pattern looks pretty solid to me. Now, so I do think the likelihood of the bearish case scenario happening is less likely at this time. Of course, it could change. Now, let's take these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.